Alrighty, really about the basic things on how to get it and how it works. And even if you already know this basic stuff, I suggest you watch this to the end. You might learn something that you didn't know. You can always learn something new. So to start, to get one is in chat slash give at S stands for self, and then you write what you want, command block. The only thing here is you need to remember that the cheats needs to be enabled on the world you are on, because now cheats aren't enabled in this world, and that's the reason you can't get them. To do this, go to start, settings, to game, and we scroll all the way down, almost. And here it says activate cheats. We enable this. Perfect. And now we can enter the same code, and voila, we have our first command block. And before I get more into the command blocks, I will say that these command blocks, you can only destroy them or interact with them if you are in creative mode. You don't need to be afraid of that your members will be able to destroy them or interact with them in any other way. I will just show this mode, survival. So now I'm in survival. I cannot destroy it, and now I'm trying to interact. I can't do nothing. Go back to creative. So we have three different colors for command blocks. See, this one is impulse, this one is repeat, and this one is J. And you can see the text. That's when I put my crosshair on the command block, it will hover above it. Impulse, repeat, J. That's the name. You will name the block yourself. So if I open this one up, here you can name your block whatever you want. Hello YouTube. And this is like really important when you start making bigger creations with your command blocks, because this helps out a lot, because you can just hover above it, put your crosshair on the command block, and you can see what this one does. It's up to you how you name them. I'll just name this one impulse, so I know this is the one. And when you press one down, it will have no name, so it won't say anything. Hover note, this is where you put in the name. And if we go to the next one, here you can choose the block type. Here is where you choose if you want it to be a chain, you want it to be a repeat, you want it to be impulse. And this is the condition. You can choose conditional or unconditional. And these two we will go through a little bit later, how this works. Let me change the weather. I don't like the rain. And for this one, this part, this is how you choose how your command block will be activated. You can choose that it's active all the time, or it will need a redstone to activate it. And delay in ticks. This one chooses how often your command block will be active or activate. And 20 ticks, if you put 20 here, then it means it will activate every second. 20 ticks is 1 second. Put 0, this is just cancel. Here is the part where you actually put in your code that you want it to output, and if you have a longer code, you can press here, you have this whole screen, This is just some guidance to see this is self, nearest player, random player, all players, all entities. This one I suggest you always have enabled. This will show you the output of the command block and give you any error you have in your code. So let's say I write here, say hello, and open it up. It doesn't show nothing. That means your code is okay. But if I do it like this is not a valid code. It will syntax error and it will say where it is. So this is really useful. And if we open up our repeat block, they are all just the same. They have all the same functions. And same with chain, all the same. And now about these blocks a little bit more. I have put the code here that it will say welcome. Impulse, that means it will only activate once when it's impulse. And like I said, this we will go through later. And I have it on, it needs redstone to activate your code that you write here. So we will give it a redstone activation. And it says welcome in chat. Pretty simple. And with the repeat one, I have the same. It says hello, repeat, it will need redstone. And now when it's on repeat, this one will activate your code and it will repeat itself until the redstone activation is no more. So it will just spam the chat until redstone runs out. With chain, it's a little bit different. We have it here, needs redstone. I have it to say goodbye. And because it's chain, this one will not activate or do nothing, even if you have this on need redstone. Because the chain block, it needs another block to activate it. And impulse, it can be a repeat, and it can even be a chain, like you see there. So without another block, you cannot activate this one. And if we have if you like start to combine these chain blocks with others, we have the impulse. It will say welcome. It will need redstone to activate. This setup here, and like you see, this arrow is pointing to this chain block, and the chain block will say goodbye. And here we have it on always active, and this we need it to be always active if we want to activate it from another block. So it gives redstone to impulse block, and the impulse block will also activate the chain block. Like you see, chat, it says this is from the impulse welcome, and then the chain one will say goodbye. And with the repeat, it's pretty much the same thing. Only different is when it's a repeat block, it will spam until the redstone runs out. And this is just a setup that I'm showing you that the command blocks, they do not like activate redstones. So you cannot like in this setup put redstone in front of it and it will give redstone out. It doesn't work that way. So if we activate it, you can see don't activate this. Same here, don't activate this. There are workarounds, of course, how you can do this. It's really simple, and we will go through that later. But for now, we will stick to the basics. I will make a part 2 to go through a little bit more about the command blocks, like you can see there. Thank you for watching. These are like really just the basic. We will get into the more advanced stuff, of course, later on. And if you have something in mind that you would like me to tell how it works, or you are just curious about something, just comment below and I will try to do my best.